We are live on Facebook and YouTube. So we're just going to wait for a little while for people to jump on and for Facebook to kind of like the algorithm to bring it up on people's notifications. So I'll just check right now and see that we are all good live while we wait for people to jump on. Looks good, I think. Good evening, good day, everyone that's coming in. Everything is live and good. Hello, everyone that is starting to come in now. Okay, so, right, everyone's coming in now. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're coming in from. We're global, so, you know, people could be joining us in the morning. So welcome everyone that's coming in. I'm just going to kick it off right now. So thank you for joining us, everyone. I've got the great pleasure to have Archana and Carlito here tonight. Now, both of them are from New Zealand, living in Wellington. Before we go over to that side of things, as normal, I just want to bring your attention to the comments section. We're going live using StreamYard. So if you're wanting to ask any questions whatsoever during this chat, please just click on the link in StreamYard, in the comments for StreamYard, and give permission, and then your questions will pop up on my screen and I'll be able to answer them, okay? So, welcome to Archana and Carlito. Now, everyone, I'm going to give you a bit of an intro to them as well. Carlito has just secured himself a role as an intermediate software developer, and Archana has secured herself a role as a senior test analyst. So congratulations, you two.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Karla.
Oh, wonderful. So, tell us, we'll start with you, Archana. Tell us a bit about your journey prior to coming to Industry Connect. What did you have a degree? Did you study? Did you have experience? Tell us a little bit about your backstory.
Actually, I was having an electronics and engineering degree, bachelor engineering degree. And then I was working as a test analyst back in India with AEST for the Ericsson client. And then what happened, like suddenly I got married, I got a baby. So I thought I'll take a big break.
Yes.
Yes, then I did my AEST certifications. Then now my daughter, she's a grown up, she's 7-year-old. Then I thought I'll get back to again workforce. So I was looking for the jobs. I started preparing myself, but I was finding difficult to get a job. So then I heard about Industry Connect by word of mouth, and then I researching was Industry Connect, whether to join or not to join. I was in dilemma to take the decision.
Yeah. So you had about a 7-year break?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome how you've just picked everything up, you know? That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Awesome, Archana. And so word of mouth, that's how you found Industry Connect.
Yeah. So one of my friends, she did the course. Then again, what I did, I went to the LinkedIn profiles. I saw some people profile, they work with the MVP studio. Then I saw the people with the Industry Connect. Then I got the confidence. Okay, I can. Means it's a kind of proof for me. I did the investigation, and then I thought,
good on you. That's all good.
Yeah.
Good to hear you did your research. This is what we love to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I thought it's a best decision I made to join the Industry Connect.
Oh, awesome, Archana. Fantastic. How about you, Carlito? What's a bit about your backstory? Where did you come from? You studied? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I'm originally from the Philippines. I studied computer science back in uni, and then I worked for 6 years as an engineer, and then afterwards I have a long gap. So for another 6 years, I started my own business. And then, like in 2019, I decided that it's time for me to get back into IT. So I searched for like a training program, and then I found out about Industry Connect. So I applied for the job ready program of Industry Connect because I know for a fact that having been gone from IT in 6 years, the skill sets that I did have is it's outdated. So I need these trainings. That's why I applied to IC.
Right. And when did you come to New Zealand, Carlito, from the Philippines?
I
When did you
came
come?
here in 2011.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
So you
actually worked here in Wellington for 2 years, and then I
right.
moved back to Auckland and started my own business.
Wow, awesome, fantastic. I love these stories. There's so many stories, and the stories that you share, other people are going to recognize themselves within those stories as well. And I just love listening to the stories that how you've come to Industry Connect, and then how you've got to where you are now. So, Archana, you did the Test Analyst Job Ready program with us. How did you find the program?
What I find, like, apart from the technical training, they'll give the life skills and the English at work, which I feel they are very important for us. Like, definitely, technical skills is very must in IT industries. With that, the same importance the way gives for the behavior, culture, values. Especially when we come from India, our culture, the way we speak is very different. We are very straightforward people. But
Yes.
to understand the New Zealand work culture, it's very important here. So with the life skills and English at work, help me to build that confidence about the work culture. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is really important because this is all about preparing yourself for the job, for the
Yeah.
market. So
Yeah.
if you don't know the work culture and how things are done, then you won't have so much opportunity available to you. But that's awesome to hear that those are the elements. So everyone that's watching, like English at work, those kind of workshops, you get to be a part of that when you go over to the internship with MVP Studio. So they've got the 6-week job ready program. You complete that, then you go over into the internship, which is 3 months plus with MVP Studio, who are a global software company. So, and what about you, Carlito? How did you find you did obviously the software developer job ready program. How did you find that to help you speed up with the knowledge? Because you said you had that gap, that 6 years, and obviously, with being a software developer, there's a bit more of a need to catch up kind of thing with the technologies, all that kind of stuff. So how did you find the 6-week job ready program for you to do that?
Well, that's so true. As a software developer, we need to catch up with technology. So I found the program very much comprehensive when it comes to the technologies needed by the companies at the moment. So after the training, I applied to the Bit.country core team, and I was given the chance to actually apply those new learnings into the work environment.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow. So you've been part of the Bit.country.
Yes, I've been part of the Bit.country. I was able to do some new features for Bit.country.
Right. So I just want to share a little bit just there because that's really interesting too, because Bit.country, everyone, is something that MVP Studio have done, and they've actually won awards. They've won awards. So you, Carlito, have been part of that whole thing, to be able to you've helped from down here, you've helped to, being part of that. So that's awesome to hear that.
Yeah, I had a great time working with the Bit.country team. They are awesome people. They willingly share all their technical skills and mentor you to whatever you need in the job. So they're really awesome.
Fantastic. And so when you went over into the internship that was with Bit.country, what stood out? What would you say stood out for you that helped you to upskill in whatever region or areas that you thought you might need to get ready for the IT software market?
Well, mostly it was the tasks that I did. During the interview, I highlighted all those tasks, all those works that I did for Big Country, and when I was asked for the questions, the STAR principles, I always give out those tasks and the features that I helped develop for Big Country, and
Yes.
also the development principles that I learned along the way. It helped me really a lot into getting this job.
Fantastic. And you got to share that at your interview.
Yes, I got to share. And also the interview preparation sessions that we had with in Industry Connect, it really helped me a lot. I did prepare well for the interview. I had the questions and the answers written before the interview. It's all prepared. So during the interview, it's just like, there was actually no gap between the answer. It was like I know from there what to answer on every questions because I did prepare, and these sessions really helped me a lot.
Good on you for preparing. It's really important going into those interviews to prepare and know, around obviously looking at the job description, what types of questions will be asked, and that puts you leaps and bounds ahead of other people that haven't done the work and preparing themselves to put their best foot forward when they go into that interview. That's awesome, Carlito. What about you, Archana? Obviously, you said that you obviously the what do you call it? The life skills side of things. You said before, business, knowing how to the business kind of world here. What other kind of things helped you during the internship to get you to where you are today?
The main thing, like in Industry Connect, very well organized technical skills as well. Like they're like every week when you log in, you'll get new things to learn technically. Like I was not used the Visual Studio, even I don't know how to install. So they'll start from the scratch. So if we don't, because I have a work experience, still when I was getting back to, I wanted to get a job, it was very difficult for me to learn the new tools.
Yes.
Suddenly, yeah. So, but I learned how to apply my skills in here. I got an opportunity to apply, even like it's not like okay, they are teaching this one, means I can apply my own logic in the programming language as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that helped me. First, technically, I become very strong in first part, and then slowly when I moved to the MVP Studio, I gained the confidence how to represent myself in interviews. So it's a combination of technical skills as well, the behavioral skills, and the main
really
I
is.
become. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
the
it
combination.
really is, isn't it?
Yeah, that main thing, like when you look, because for me, I got a gap in my resume, how to fill that gap. So with this Industry Connect, I filled the gap to cope up with the current trends, whatever I did to match with the current trends. I was looking for the gap to fill up.
Yeah,
so this
exactly.
industry, yeah.
That's awesome. And a lot of people do get a bit scared about applying for jobs because they've had a gap. And a lot of them are women because they've raised a family. And we help to kind of like prompt you on how you would kind of like touch on that topic when you're in an interview. So, da. And, it's just normal to have had a gap when you've raised a family. And like you, Carlito, you're an entrepreneur. You had your own business. So it just makes sense when you then decided to then go back, how you bridge that gap between, okay, I was here when I was doing that, but I did a business here and now I'm ready for my IT career again. So that was the gap between it. But It's good that these kind of skills you learnt and things you learnt during the internship with all the workshops. And the big thing I say to people is that it's the applying the knowledge in the 6 weeks into real world. That's where the rubber hits the road for people. And you see where you need to get a bit better, to strengthen your weaknesses. And that's the beauty of it.
Yes, especially in my case where I've been away in IT for so long, the whole program helped me gain back the confidence that I can actually do the job.
Yes. Yeah, that's awesome. What were you going to say, Archana?
Yeah, actually in MVP Studio it is the real world experience that's amazing. Like you will definitely get the confidence the way you are working in the industry. So yeah, that you will definitely get the confidence when you start working.
Exactly. And you learn agile as well at MVP Studio, agile methodology. So they use agile there as well, which is a big thing which a lot of companies use. So that's something which is a big thing. Sorry,
yes,
Karla?
agile. When I was working for IT 6 years ago, we were still using a waterfall method. But then most companies now uses Agile and Scrum. So it's nice to learn these new technologies and actually use it now in my current work.
There you go. Even if you just learn that's a big thing.
Yeah. And in New Zealand, especially, they use the Microsoft products, and in MVP Studio they use all the Microsoft products. It's very add-on to our resume.
Exactly. Just a question, Archana. Obviously, you were a tester in India. From experience of talking to so many people that come from India, most of them did manual testing. Did you do automation over there as well? Or did you do just manual?
Yeah, actually back in India I was functional tester, but now I learned the automation skills here.
Oh, that's good too, eh? We make you a full stack, like you have a full stack software developer and a full stack tester.
Yeah, definitely. Because if my personal opinion, if you give your 100% in Industry Connect, when you take it very seriously, when you join the Industry Connect till you enter to the MVP Studio, each and every whatever they teach us, if we learn it properly, it's very good. Not only like just for getting the job, it will come to our it comes with our career as well.
Exactly. Career. If I was to ask both of you, starting with you, Carlito, what if someone wanted tips, right? What kind of tips would you give someone to help them get into the IT software market? What would you say?
Well, I would say they should get into a training program to help them prepare, especially the Job Ready program that IC offers, and try to get into the core team because they will really learn a lot as being member of the core team because they will be given the chance to apply those skills that I learned over the 6-week training period. And set aside, it's important to set aside like maybe 30 minutes a day to learn further and study and read some articles on IT.
That's a good point. Always be learning. And that's good. To do 30 minutes each day is not very much, but you're keeping up with trends, you're keeping up with what's happening out there. So that's a great point too.
Yeah.
And what about you, Archana? What tips would you give?
I suggest whatever we are learning here first in Industry Connect, take that task as assignments and work on it. That's very sufficient. Whatever technically it's sufficient to learn the things. Then once you've done with the Industry Connect program, then when you go to the MVP Studio, whatever we learned in that Industry Connect, just try to apply the things here. Whatever technically we learned, try to apply it, and definitely resume preparation, CV and cover letter preparation, and how to present in the interviews, and life skills. Like don't take it or don't stress, because when we are looking for the job, we'll be very stressful. We are
Yes.
like very desperately. Oh my God, when I get, definitely these kind of things will be taken care by like life skills and English at work. They look up when you attend. You'll get in that area. You'll get the confidence. Just
Mm.
focus on applying your things. So it's like your path will become very smooth to get a job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Just
just
grab everything and run with it.
yes. Don't leave anything. Like whatever in MVP studio, whatever sessions they conduct, just take part in that. Utilize that one. It will be very definitely. It will be very helpful.
Mm. No, those workshops are really, really good. So those workshops, everyone that's watching, are sponsored by us at Industry Connect. So when you move over into the internship, there's things like Team V, employability, life skills. So you're learning all those kind of things. There's a lot of workshops in there, and they're scheduled each week. So and they're recorded. So if you do miss them, then you can watch them. So it's okay.
Yes.
You're not going to miss out.
Yeah.
But those
I
workshops
wanted to
are
add
amazing.
one more thing. Yeah,
Yes.
just I would. Uh, for me, it's like it's. I was even though we are working online, I never felt I'm alone working. It's like a team building thing
Mm,
here. You will
mm,
learn how to help each other. Like even we made a group, or mentor created a group for us, whoever in my batch. So
mm.
that will be. We used to discuss the things, and we
Yes.
used to give the presentation for that. So these kind of sort of things, like if I need a help, I used to ask my senior, like, okay, just try to ping them. If you need any help, they are very reachable. Sometimes
Mm,
I messaged in the night times as well, because I used to work part-time working. Nighttime I used to
mm,
sit and coding. Just I used to ping them. Yeah, please can you
mm,
help me in this one? Got stuck up in this step. Please can you help me in that? So they
mm,
used to, yeah, we used to set a meeting. Then they used to see my program. They used to correct. So no need to stress ourselves. That's the one thing here I like.
yes,
Yeah, I
exactly.
never. Yeah, whenever I needed help, just I used to ping them my mentors. See, I got stuck up here. Please can you help me here? That's it.
Did you do that too, Carlito?
Yes, actually, the question hub was really helpful. People was willingly answers whenever you have any blockers, and the technical sessions with MVP Studio every week is really helpful as well.
Mm, mm. Wonderful. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for sharing your journey. And congratulations again. I'm so happy that I got to speak to both of you at the same time. Do it in totally different roles. So it's really good to hear how you journeyed through the whole process to get to where you are today. So congratulations again, guys. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you as well, and have a good night, you too.
We will. Thanks so much. If you guys can just stay on. Thank you, everybody who has watched. Look, if you've got any questions whatsoever, I've also put in the comments section the link to apply for the Job Ready program of your choice, and one of the team will give you a call. So that will, if you're wanting to know more, jump over to the comments section, apply on that link there. You'll get an information pack, and then one of the team will give you a call. Okay, so good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone globally. We'll catch you again soon.